to Press Load, 5th episode.
Hello, everyone.
And what are we gonna talk today? I already forgot. Oh yeah, just one. And they laid off, not laid off. That Jim Ryan is gonna leave Sony.
Yeah, retirement.
I think from next year. Starting next year, no?
Yeah, the beginning of, I think around March of 2024.
Yeah, what I don't know is why kinda people hate him. Like I see a lot of comments on Twitter that people are really happy that he is leaving the company.
Yeah, or like people is celebrating a lot. Like I saw more than one doing that. And I don't know, like I guess the thing I understood about this situation is that people really like the guy that was around the PS4 era. That apparently was a great guy. He had like great communication with the community and things like that. So it was like we could say like a better leader of the PlayStation brand. Jim Ryan, I don't know, like it was kind of quiet.
But do people know those guys?
No.
Because I never heard about.
Like I didn't know. Like I wasn't really into that kind of information in the PS4 era, but I don't know. Like I what I think is like Jim Ryan has been working on PlayStation for like 30 years. I think he was since the beginning of the PS1. It was a very long time. Yeah. I could understand that maybe people didn't like that he was pushing, like you told me the other day, the remasters, remakes. He didn't like backwards compatibility. He didn't like.
No, I think he said it was something stupid.
Yeah,
or he didn't understand, something like that.
Yeah, and also maybe the situation with the games, the online games that Sony started to push a little bit more this year. Like we didn't see any game of those yet, but games as a service that became very popular.
But do people hate him because they want a service as Game Pass on PS? Maybe that's like.
No, I don't think so. Like
I don't know, because everyone talks about Game Pass.
But like
even if it's not a good thing or a good thing, doesn't matter. Like normal people want Game Pass, so they want something like that on PS. I mean, we have something like that,
yeah,
but it's not.
Like
it's not the same.
It's not the same thing because we don't get the day one releases. But what I understand is like most of the people really just go around saying no, with PlayStation we buy games, we don't rent them. So like I saw a lot of people just like throwing that around, like it's important for PlayStation fans or things like that to buy the games and not to rent the games.
Do you know if you do you have some discount if you pay for Plus?
Sometimes you have, yeah.
But like on day one.
I'm not sure if they won, but maybe in some games, maybe. I don't think first party is probably.
I think they should do that. Okay, don't give first day release games, but give the people that pay for Plus a discount.
Yeah, well, it is only for the people that plays digital games.
Well, yeah, but still a lot of people play digital.
Yeah.
Even if we like physical.
Yeah, it's a good. I think like the thing is that I guess like in one way or another, Sony really wants to just make the most of every game that they release. So I don't think they will do that. I don't think they will ever like put day one releases on PlayStation Plus, unless it's something like, I don't know, Stray or Sea of Thieves.
No, but like I say, a discount.
Yeah.
You get, I don't know, even 10%, 20% discount. Something.
Yeah, but that's the thing with the physical games. Like you can go and buy them physical and you get a discount. If you buy them...
Yeah, but to make the Plus be more tempting.
Yeah.
Because the Game Pass give you day one games, at least this scenario, plus give you discount on new releases.
Yeah. I know that it has discounts on games, but I don't know if it is like on first day one releases.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. Then yeah, I don't know. I guess like Jim Ryan is just like, in the end, these people is like just in charge of a company. They are doing business. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't know. Like there is not much to love about the guys.
What they say is like Shin Ryan is not a gamer. He doesn't know what a game is.
I don't think a single leader of Sony has been a gamer. The only one that is a gamer, I think it's that one, Shuei Yoshida or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. But like Phil Spencer plays games. It's like a younger guy, like 50 something.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you like it or not. Usually, CEOs of these companies are not gamers, no? They come from other like marketing or whatever.
Yeah. I think like it could work. But again, like a lot of people were asking for this guy, Yoshida, to be the next president, because the one that is now taking Jim Ryan occupation is someone that it will be like temporal. It's not definitive.
Yeah.
So everyone were like asking about this guy, because this one, I think in his Twitter account, he shares a lot of indie games and he's like playing them. He's a Japanese, I don't know what is like his position, but he has been working in PlayStation for the longest time. And everyone was like saying we need him to be the next president and things like that.
Yeah, I think it would be nice if it's someone that plays games or knows about games, not just numbers.
Yeah. But the truth is that it has been successful for them to have these kind of people in charge.
Yeah.
Because again, like,
but I don't know.
Like everyone complains about no communication with the community and things like that. But like, do they need communication? It's like kind of
It's successful because it's Sony.
Yeah.
It already has a name.
Yeah, but like Microsoft also has a name and it's not successful for them. And they have a lot of communication.
Well, but now they are being kind of successful.
But yeah, it depends on how you look at it. But
let's not start hating Xbox again.
No, yeah, I guess you could say that now maybe Xbox is with the next year. I think they will have a lot of games. Stalker is apparently coming out finally next year. Hellblaze also. Fable, I don't know, but I don't think so. Maybe.
Oh, but those are finally big games that.
The other one from Obsidian,
makes me wanna get an Xbox or a PC. No? Like,
yeah, the Hellblade and Stalker are two games that I really want to play. Yeah, then you have the other one.
Fable 2.
Fable, yeah, I don't know.
I played the first three. I mean, the first one is the best. Second and third one not that good, but
today I was like watching a video about the director of Fable and how many lies he said about what was going to be Fable. And yeah, like he showed you that Fable at the end is a good game, but he lied so much about all these features that the game will have, and he didn't have. And
that happened with lots of games,
yeah,
not only Xbox games.
they have just a bad karma.
Okay. What else?
Then something happened with Epic Games.
Tell me everything about.
Yeah. No, I know. Apparently, they lay off around 900 people, which is a lot. And it's weird because, like, I don't know. For a company that is as big as Epic, that not only have one of the best, or not best, but like biggest live service games, that is Fortnite, and also they use Unreal, that is becoming something essential for many games company. I think it's weird that they just take these decisions, because they were like showing an example of I can't remember which president of Nintendo, but when they released the Wii U, of course Nintendo got like a super big hit because the Wii U wasn't a very successful console. So the guy, to not lay off many people and things like that, he cut his payment in half to try to just like support everyone working at Nintendo. I think like when you see those kind of stories, and I think something similar happened with Intel or something like that, I think that's the way to do.
How high must have been his salary?
Yeah.
If he got half of his salary and the company.
Yeah, of course. But
I think one of the reason of the main reason was that Fortnite wasn't giving them as much money as they expected. Like the growth of the game wasn't as big as they planned.
I think live service games are getting to a point that it's kind of, I don't know. You get the fatigue. It happens with.
There's a X amount of children, no?
Yeah.
I mean, people that play Fortnite, no?
Yeah. No, yeah.
And I also read that they are raising the V-Bucks price, like the in-game currency.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit that stuff, and I don't know. People is getting tired, I guess.
Yeah, but I'm not sure, and I don't know, but also they giving away free games every week.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that is like Game Pass, that they were like offering you 1 month for like €1. It was like nothing. They cut it.
They have money and they try to win against the other company by just giving you things.
Yeah. And then it gets to a point that they need to start to make money because
it's like, I don't know, if your parents get divorced, they're gonna start fighting, giving you gifts, so you love them more than the other.
It wasn't in my case like that, but but yeah,
but they say that, no?
Yeah, they say that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess I think it happened with everything. It happened with Netflix. It happens with Game Pass, with these games or these companies, that there is a point that they need to expand their service a lot, so they just try to give you free stuff all the time, or like really good deals that make you think, oh, that this service is really good. Or like Epic, in one way, is trying to be a monopoly of the PC world. That's why so many people hate them and prefer to use Steam, because apparently they are like trying to do things are, I don't know, a little bit weird.
I mean, Steam is the same.
Yeah, Steam is
Try
the
to
same.
be
Yeah, and then you have.
What people don't, I mean, what we don't like about Epic is that they try to make you go to their store and buy things there by just giving you free stuff.
Yeah, making exclusive deals and things like that.
Exclusive. I don't know. I don't remember which game was it that they announced it that it was gonna be on Steam. They even saw like pre-release, pre-order copies, yeah. And then when they release the game, they just made like a deal with Epic and they just moved everything to Epic.
Well, Alan Wake is exclusive to Epic. Kingdom Hearts, when it came out on PC, was exclusive to Epic, and apparently Final Fantasy VII too, the remake.
I mean, if it's exclusive from the get-go, it's okay.
Yeah, those ones were like that. But yeah, changing just from one moment to another is a little bit weird.
I mean, for me, what I don't like about Epic is not that I don't like Epic, is I just have everything on Steam. It's annoying for me to have to launch 2 different launchers.
Yeah, and it's even like not even
achievements on everything. Like,
yeah,
we have everything there.
Not even like only with Epic, but you have GOG. That also it has like its own launcher and things like that. It is nice. I like that one. I got all the Witcher games there because I think they were.
Yeah, I think you can connect your Steam library or something to the launcher.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, probably yes.
Well, but those games are like, how's it called? I mean, like you own the game from once you buy.
Yeah. No, and also they try to get like all games and make them work for PC and things like that. I think what they do is really well.
ERM. Free. ERM free.
Yeah.
GOG is from CD Projekt.
Yeah.
Also, they laid off some people in this company. Creative Assembly. That's the company that made like Total War. I don't know if every Total War.
No, I don't know.
And Island Isolation.
They were making that one.
Yeah, they made that game. It's kind of weird because they're like making these strategy games and then they make Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
And now they were making this game, Project Hyenas or something like that. It was like a shooter MMO. No, not the MMO,
but that one wasn't like from Sega.
I mean, it was being developed by this company.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's part of Sega, the company, or...
No, maybe they were like just publishing the game or something like that.
Yeah, but it was a generic shooting game.
Yeah. No, I didn't even know the game.
Make more Total Wars. That's my advice.
Yeah. But it happened with a lot of studios recently, like Crystal Dynamics, the people from Tomb Raider and that stuff. They also laid off a lot of people.
It's happening in lots of things related with the IT companies or...
Yeah, I don't know if it is that they took more people than what they needed, or if it is I don't know, maybe they are like not producing anything big for a very long time, because that is a thing too. Like sometimes if they don't produce a big game for a long time, it start to generate problems, I guess.
Yeah, well, I think that when they make super big games or a company grows too much too quickly, they need to hire people.
Yeah.
And if they don't keep up with that, then they can't. Eventually,
No, yeah, and
the growth is gonna stop, or if it start to decrease, they're gonna fight it.
yeah, and also if they make like a bad game, that is a big problem for everyone. I don't know if Crystal Dynamics didn't make the Avengers game. That was super bad. I think they were in charge of that too,
Yes, I think.
because they were working with Square on that one.
Mm.
Because I don't
Did you
know.
play?
I'm not
Did
sure.
you play?
Avengers? No.
Oh no, me no.
Nah, but apparently it was full of microtransactions and it was like really bad.
And you have some news also about your 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 love, your biggest love.
Yeah. Apparently, like I don't know if you saw the picture and you felt that kinda you can make out that it says something, but Kojima posted a picture in his Twitter account that I shared it to you just because I saw him like using the same
Yeah, I saw the
speakers.
picture before you sent me that. But
Yeah,
I didn't.
and he was sitting sitting in that.
500% zoom.
Yeah, and he was like sitting in a little chair and working in that trailer or whatever it was. And apparently now people, I don't know who thought that it was a good idea to make a zoom on the thing, on the screen, and apparently it says State of Play DS2 for Death Stranding 2 trailer or something like that.
I said DS2. I didn't.
Apparently it says that. But even if you say a State of Play, it's just, it couldn't be another thing. So it's a little bit weird that it says a State of Play because we had one like 2 weeks ago. So I don't know if we will have. I don't think this year we'll have another one. It could be a little bit weird unless you really have something prepared. But it could be something for beginning of next year too. That he already prepared.
But if it's in the next year, it means that he's not gonna announce anything in the Game Awards.
Yeah, it could be. Or it could be a special trailer for the State of Play. Like, look at Final Fantasy 16. They made one trailer for each month of the year, almost. So, it could be...
But Kojima makes all the trailers himself.
Yeah.
He always tweets, "Oh, I'm editing. I love editing so much."
Yeah. Yeah, but like I remember for Death Stranding 1, he did a lot of trailers, like and super long trailers, like 10 minutes and things like that. So I hope in this one, I hope he keeps it a little bit more cryptic, because like I would even love if he doesn't show any gameplay of the game. But I know that is impossible.
You need to show some gameplay.
Yeah.
You already show something without it.
But the thing is, like, with this game, it could be anything so unexpected because we don't know what it will be. We never thought, like, at least...
we need to watch something.
Yeah. But, like, I never thought that Death Stranding was going to get a sequel. Like, until the rumors appear and things like that, I thought, okay, Kojima did this game and now he will move on. Because also... like, it's a game that many people love, but a lot of people just hated a lot the game. Because it wasn't something that... like, it's not a game for everyone. It's like that.
No.
So I really thought that when Death Stranding was over and I saw the reception, because at first when I played it, I thought, oh, probably everyone is liking this game, and then I saw that no, it was like mixed reviews and things like that. And I think
I like the game more now than when I was playing it.
Yeah.
That's some annoying parts of gameplay. That
Yeah. I think some of them. I wouldn't say that everything got fixed in the PS5 version and PC version of the game, but it got a little bit better. But I wouldn't say that it became less annoying in some areas of the game. But
not annoying, but disappointing. Like the BT combat was kind of lame.
Yeah. Yeah, there is just a few combats that are good, but
Or the mules.
the mules didn't do much, to be honest.
If they were more dangerous, like I don't know, the soldiers in Metal Gear 5,
Yeah,
it would have been better.
it happens sometimes, and of course, if you play in harder difficulties, it becomes really hard kind of to avoid the BTs and the mules. But I think it would be nice if that experience is already on like the base difficulty, and then if you want to go an extra level, you just put it on hard difficulty. But yeah, it's a really long game. It's like 40-50 hours to finish it. Too many repetitive things with the deliveries and things like that. And to get the platinum is a pain in the ass.
But if you don't care about that,
But yeah, and so yeah, I don't know. Let's see if he makes a new like video for the Games Awards, or if we get a new state of play. I think that it will
he announced the Xbox game.
in the Games Awards.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like the Xbox game probably will come after. I don't know. I feel like I don't know how much he's working in both games at the same time.
Do you think it's gonna be released on physical, or it's just
Which one?
streaming? The Kojima for
Xbox? No, I think it will be a streaming thing only, because apparently it's a cloud thing game, but we don't know much. He didn't say anything, he didn't show anything, he just make a video of himself saying, I'm making a game that I wanted to experiment.
If it comes out on physical, it will be like the only Xbox game that you own. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, let's see what happens with the future of Death Stranding.
What happened with the photo that you were telling me something?
Yeah. Well, like I can remember, I think it was in 2021 that we got a showcase. That showcase was really good. We saw Wolverine, Spider-Man 2, Horizon Forbidden West, Alan Wake remaster, and it was very, very good. And also, I think they announced Knights of the Old Republic. That is a Star Wars game. I can't remember if the first one was made by BioWare. I think that is this one. And then
things. Have you played?
No,
Actually, I think I play a few hours, but
it's too old, I think, to play now. Like,
it's from the Old Republic.
yeah, all that too. But like, I think it's really, really clunky. I think it's a great game. Everyone says that it's the best Star Wars game. But yeah, I would like to try it. But this remake also, it's like they show, I don't know, a CGI thing with the title and say remake, and that's it. They didn't show anything else. They were like, there were like rumors of problems with the company, with the remake and things like that. I don't know what kind of problems. And then this week they took down the video from the PlayStation channel. So people started to suspect that the problem is that the game is just getting cancelled. but apparently a journalist asked Sony about the trailer, and they say that it was over licensed music the problem, so they need to just take it down because of the licensed music, which is weird because why would you make a trailer with licensed music when the trailer needs to be there to show that the game is still there? So I don't know.
Maybe they had the rights up to third time.
Yeah,
and they didn't check it. I don't know.
yeah, maybe they thought that the game was going to come before. Then I don't know, because it's really weird. It just disappeared from everything.
But it's not cancelled. It's just that
For now,
because I read a lot of people saying, "No, it got cancelled."
no. For now, the only information that is available is that the people suspect that the game is getting cancelled, but we didn't see anything official yet.
I hope it's not cancelled, so
Yeah, let's hope.
we can play it for the first time.
Yeah, like I think those games, that era of BioWare is just really good. They had so many great things, and it's kind of sad to know that BioWare at this point is dead.
BioWare. What games did BioWare make at that time? I think Neverwinter Nights is from BioWare, no?
Yeah, I think so. Baldur's Gate was for them. Bueno, the Star Wars, Shade Empire, Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, Dragon Age.
Yeah, but those are a little bit new.
Yeah. I can't remember what else they did, but they were like the kings of the Western RPG.
Yeah, what's the last game they released?
If like the last game,
the new Dragon Age.
no,
it's not released, but
yeah,
that Dragon Age Dreadwolf.
Yeah, and also a new Mass Effect.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
But like the problem is that everything they release, Anthem, Mass Effect Andromeda, they were like such bad
games. Andromeda and Anthem.
Yeah, they did a good show with them.
Andromeda is from 2017.
Yeah,
it's like 6 years since a single player game.
And Anthem is not from like 2018 or 19.
19,
yeah.
But it's multiplayer.
Yeah, but it died in 1 year, I think.
Yeah.
So, and apparently I was reading the other day that some videos of the new Dragon Age got leaked, and it looked kind of weird. Like, it seems like to have like a Dark Souls kind of gameplay. I don't know. I think BioWare lost many of the components or things that make them great, because if you check, like, I don't know, their legacy is super big, but I think after Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age 2 already was a bad game. Inquisition had people that really like it, but I don't know if it is like a super good game or not. And after that, it was all bad games, or like Andromeda was a broken game.
I haven't played Andromeda, but I heard it's not actually bad. I mean, if you compare it with the original Mass Effect, it's another thing.
Yeah.
But if you play like a standalone game, it's not that bad.
No.
Besides the weird animation, I think they fix a lot.
Yeah. No. The problem, I think, mostly was because it came out broken. Like really broken.
Do you have hope for the new one?
The new Mass Effect? Yeah, but like also come they show nothing, like a CGI trailer, and they disappear again.
This where your hopes come in.
Yeah, I don't know, like it's hard to know if like they will do something great again or they will just make a mediocre game or something like that.
I wish they made like a really great space exploration game.
But
everyone forgets about Starfield.
But you have already Starfield to play great exploration game.
Yeah.
If you like to explore menus and loading screens.
I mean, being honest, I want to try it.
No,
I want to play it.
Yeah, I want to try it too.
I can't at the moment because my PC is shit.
Yeah.
And I don't have an Xbox, so but if I had one, I would totally try.
Yeah, I like
I mean, I think a lot of people say that the first 10-15 hours are really boring, but then the game becomes.
Yeah, I saw people saying
good.
Like also at 30 hours it gets really well, like it start to open up in a way that it gets better. Like I think what happens with this game is like the main story is really bad or like very boring and bland, but when you do the side quests and I think you have something that is called faction quest, apparently there is where like the special content of the game is like hidden.
I mean, some people compare it to how it feels, no, to Red Dead 2. And maybe, I mean, I play like 15 hours of Red Dead 2 and kind of like a pause it a little bit because I'm finishing Baldur's Gate and other things. But I also feel like the first 10-15 hours of Red Dead are
very slow. Yeah,
really boring and slow.
I think what happens with Red Dead is yeah, of course. But the thing with Red Dead is like the story gets so good and the side content is also really good. So that's the big difference. I think like if you play Starfield, maybe you don't need to go thinking that the story will get good somewhere in one point of the game or something like that. Like the story of Red Dead 2, I think it gets really good the more you play, because I think like the aspect of the game is kind of like this slow burn process that you get attached to the characters, and then how everything ends and it continues is really well.
I think you have to be in the mood for that kind of
game. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm in the mood right now for that game. I mean, I love it. Those 15 hours are really good. But I'm playing it and like tons of side quests, whatever, popping up, and I don't want.
The side quests are, I would say that they have some really good stuff. And also the random things that you find in the world are really fun.
Yeah, but the thing is like it's too much sometimes.
It
has so many things to do that is like
yeah, like you can spend I don't know too many hours in the first few chapters.
Sometimes you want that, sometimes you want to explore everything, and sometimes you want just to play a game that you can play.
Yeah. No, I think like if you want to just stick to the story, you can. There is nothing that will prevent you to continue the story. I think like there is a special aspect of the game, but like I don't think it's a good game to play besides Baldur's Gate 3. Like playing those two games is like a little bit too much. Mostly because both are super long games, both are like tedious and slow in some parts, so they have a lot of content, so you really need to just focus on one of those games and that's it.
Yeah, I haven't finished it at the end. Last week I said that probably I would finish by today.
Yeah.
I'm still in the middle of. I don't know if you're in the middle of chapter 3, act 3.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you
But for next week I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
What? You have something else that happened this week? The hacking of Sony.
Yeah, again, that thing, we don't have much information. I think it was like just some group of hackers that took around 6,000 files from Sony. What they say apparently is that they want Sony to pay them to get back those files, otherwise they will sell those ones to anyone that wants to buy them.
Ransomware.
Yeah.
And the thing is that we don't know. I mean, I don't know if Sony knows what files do they have.
No,
it can be shit.
Yeah.
It can be important files.
Apparently they started an investigation. So
Sony didn't say anything about it.
No, nothing.
Do you think it's gonna pay?
I pay.
I don't know how much money they say they need to pay.
No, that I didn't see. Even if it's not too much, we can pay. We make a group of people and we pay all together.
Sony has money. It's not like Xbox.
No, like I think I don't think they want to pay because otherwise it will be something that could happen again, and then they will need to be paying these kind of groups to prevent these things. So I guess
they say that if Sony doesn't pay, they're just gonna sell the
information. Yeah. So a lot of people were like freaking out, saying like you need to delete your account or like your credit cards and things like that. But I don't think it is related to that. Like it's not like what happened in the PS3 era that they need to take down the PlayStation Plus and everything, because at that moment it was all the data from like the different users compromised by this group of hackers. So at that time it was a big thing, and Sony needed to come out to make like public apologies and things like that, and they started to give away like free stuff like games and things like this.
Oh, okay. That's all for the news.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the games that we have been playing this week then. Do I start?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been playing finally Dave the Diver. Kinda became like a trendy game a few months ago, I think. Because it was released on June. By the end of June. And I don't know if I love it. I mean, some people were saying candidate for game of the year, but it's not that much. It's a good game. It's I think it's developed by like a Korean company, Mid Rocket, and the game is really well made. No, it's like a chill game. You are like this guy Dave, that this other guy asks you to work for him. I don't remember exactly the story. He presents you to this other guy that has a sushi restaurant. Kind of like the game has different types of game. Like,
yeah.
It's mostly two main parts. When each day you can dive 2 times, and you are in a place called the Big Blue, I think, and there's a lot of fishes in that place. Kind of remind me like a One Piece thing. I don't remember the name of the ocean that sends you wanna go there. At
Uh,
least all the features of everywhere are there.
like
Kind of remind me of that.
it's not like that place that everyone says that is when One Piece start to get good, Grand Blue or something like that.
No, that's something that, like I said, Sanji wants to go as his dream
Ah, yeah.
to discover that place. But doesn't matter. It's like that. That special place is like in the sea, and you dive 2 times a day. The graphic is like a pixel art, but has like the background is like a 3D background.
Yeah.
So it has some depth, but you just move like to the sides up and down. You dive, you fish the fishes with a harpoon or some weapon.
Yeah.
You have like an oxygen tank. You have a depth counter and all that you can go up to certain depths. When you can't carry anything anymore, something else like extra weight. Sorry for the English there. And then, you can go up and you can go dive again, like I said, 2 times. When you finish that part, you go to the sushi restaurant, and then the game is like those games that you have a restaurant, you have to cook something.
Yeah.
In this one, you don't cook, but you just like take the orders and grab the order from the chef and just give the food to the customers.
Yeah.
You improve the restaurant, you change the chairs, you make new recipes, you get people liking the restaurant and taking like a fake Instagram pictures and uploading them, and you the restaurant start to be more famous and we see more people. It's like that. It's just like managing and improving the place. But the thing is that all the time you have some new people that asking you to do some things when you dive. Like this guy that is trying to discover a underwater civilization, so he asks you. I think that's kind of like the main storyline. So you start to discover some things and progressing the story. That some other people that say, "Oh, okay, give me 3-star fishes and 2 shark fins," and so you collect for that people. There's another guy that makes you weapons, so you get better weapons and improve your diving skills, so you can dive to a more deeper part of the ocean. And it's like that. There's not much more to it. It kind of reminds me of those like old games of like Flash games. I remember that you launch the turtle.
Yeah.
I don't know if you play it, and you just improve the things.
Yeah.
To dive deeper, so your harpoon makes more damage. Change the harpoon type to pistol.
And the game has like an end, or it just keeps going?
No, yeah, it has a main story. I haven't finished it, but
yeah,
it advanced. But the gameplay is the same. And sometimes you have like a mini game that is a little bit different. Maybe you have to open this quest that you need to go inside a boat that is underwater. And the mini game is like you are with like a laser cutter and have to follow the line. There's different mini games.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot. I haven't played that much, a few hours, but the thing is that it has like a really good animation sometimes. Like when you improve a recipe, like the chef, and it has like an animation, like exaggerated, like an anime. That's quite nice. But it's annoying to me that they speak a lot for me. I just want to dive and do the thing. I'm not interested in you telling me whatever story you want to tell me.
Like
it needs to be more direct for
yeah,
this kind of game. And
Yeah.
when you finish, then you have to go to the restaurant. You change the. It takes so much time.
Yeah, it feels like a game that should be more focused on the gameplay and not so much in dialogues and stories and things like that.
It's not that it has a lot, but I just want to dive and do the thing.
Yeah.
The story doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But a lot of people love it. Maybe because it's kind of like a chill game, no? I don't know. I would say if I had to give it a score,
Yeah.
maybe I would say in our system, I would give it a B.
B. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's just that it's not groundbreaking or anything. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it even. Maybe I'm gonna play a little bit more and that's it. And I don't have much more to say about this game.
Yeah. So that was.
I think maybe it's on Game Pass. Maybe that's why also it became so famous.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. If you get a game like this on Game Pass for free, it automatically becomes a better game.
Yeah.
Because it's free and it's good.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that, but okay.
Man, but I think it happens with every game that is coming out. Like, even if it's coming out, like, because this one you play it on PC, so it's available in other platforms. We guess. I don't know.
I don't know if on Game Pass.
No,
I think it's not. It's not. But well, it happens a lot.
Yeah, like even the games that come out in like it's multi-platform, maybe because in Game Pass that one specific will have better reviews than if it's like on PlayStation, Switch, or PC.
Yeah.
So it is like a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because like you are being more, I don't know how to say, patience, I guess, or you are more like I don't know. Yeah, you will be able to play this game a little bit more, even if you don't think it's good, but because it's free, you think, okay, I give it a try.
You know what? I just am reading it was developed in Unity.
Yeah.
I think we never talk about it, but I mean, let's
Unity.
talk a little bit about let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I didn't understand much what happened. You are the one that knows more.
I mean, the thing is that Unity, you can download Unity for free, no? I mean, we even started trying to learn.
Yeah, at least the base like pack of tools.
Yeah, of course you have like a premium, or you can buy the license.
Yeah.
The thing is that it already has, I think, if you sell a certain number of games, or you reach certain number of, you earn certain number of money, you need to pay Unity something.
Yeah, like you reach a percentage of sales, and
yeah, that is fair. If it's free, it's fair. But the thing that now I think first they are gonna, even if you pay for Unity, you're gonna have to pay them, and they're gonna make it like a retroactive. So if you have a game that sold 2 million copies, you're gonna have to pay, I don't know, 0 point something per game to Unity.
Yeah.
Even if the game is old.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes people angry.
Yeah.
Like, you can charge me for something that
it's old, yeah.
It wasn't like that before.
Because you end
if
up
it's
like
for a new game and they agree with the terms and conditions of Unity or whatever, okay, but you can do that for something that
It's all.
is already there on the market.
Yeah,
And
because
I think
you.
there's a lot of games. Sorry.
No, I mean like you end up like owning money to Unity if like they do that with all games, and I think
Yeah,
that
no, and if they do that with free games,
yeah, and
because a lot
also
of games are.
there were like a lot of studios that say that they were like going to delete the games.
Yeah, but that's I don't think it's gonna happen. But again, first it's a problem with free games or freemium game or gacha games or whatever. That are, or maybe you made a game in Unity because they are gonna charge per download.
Yeah.
So if you make a free game because you wanted to make a free game, you are gonna own Unity money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what I was going to say, I forgot. Say something. Until
Unity is bad.
Oh, really? I totally forgot. I had like a.
What?
Come on, say something. Gino.
And that's it. And we move to.
No.
No, I know.
Talk about your life.
We started to make a project in Unity like 2 years ago. We own them for what? For that project?
No, of course not. We didn't reach. We didn't do anything. So.
We did just a few like geometric forms.
Well, whatever. I just forgot.
Yeah.
I had something I had to say, but I literally forgot. Well, let's
Next
move on.
next episode.
No, shit, but I really had something to say. Well, let's go to the next game that I was playing.
Yeah.
That I finally start playing this game that became so popular at the beginning of the year, Vampire Survivors.
I tried this one on the Steam Deck, but like I tried like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Like I told you before, it doesn't have HDR25 with super mega graphics.
If it doesn't have path ray tracing, man, like.
Yeah. I don't. Also, like I don't know why it became so popular. The game is good. It's simple, but I don't know. It's like another. There are a lot of games like this. I don't know why this exactly became popular.
But what is this? Kind of like a shoot 'em up? Or bullet hell?
No, it's like a roguelike. I wouldn't say bullet hell because there's basically almost no bullets. It's kind of like a roguelike, but mixed with a idle game. You know those games that you don't do anything but just click.
Yeah.
Or let it on, check the next day, and improve your things by new thing, like cookie clicker. Like it's basically like that. You just move. You're like a vampire survivor. I don't know.
Yeah, like it is a small character.
The only thing that you do in the game is move.
Yeah.
You don't attack, nothing.
So
Everything's automatic.
Yeah.
Just move around, kill different monsters. I mean, there is different stages, and each stage has different monsters. To win the game, technically you need to survive for 30 minutes, and then you have to beat, I think, like a super boss. I couldn't beat it. I didn't play that much, no. But it has a nice progress system, no? You play one run. I mean, of course, that because the game objective of the game is to survive 30 minutes. You know that your run is gonna be max 30 something minutes. So it's like a short game. You have few minutes, you can play one run of Vampire Survivors. Or if you are in the bus and you have, like I say, Steam Deck, you can only, I think it's on Android and iOS.
Yeah.
Each character has a special weapon and some stats. Maybe one gets per level more damage or is faster. And when you play, you also get, you level up your character for that run. It's like, that's why it's like a roguelike. And when you have achievements, no? If you level up to rank 7, I don't know, the whip, you unlock maybe a new character or a new weapon. Or when you survive X amount of time, you unlock a character or a weapon. I think you can have up to 5 weapons per run and 5 upgrades. It can be more defense, shooting 2 times with your weapons, or stuff like that. It has a lot of combination. I think that has like 150 weapons and items. A lot of different combinations. Maybe if you upgrade the whip with, I don't remember which other item, you get like a better whip that steals HP from the enemies and hits from both sides.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's nice, the feeling of getting new combinations and just try and see how it looks. And I'm gonna play with this and this weapon because I never tried them, or probably they're gonna give me something new. And it's like that. It's just like you are unlocking things and unlocking characters, unlocking weapons, and try to survive.
Yeah.
Evading monsters. The only thing you do is evade the monsters.
I think it could be kind of like a bullet hell, but instead of like having bullets, you just have like monsters coming at you all the time. Yeah, I read in the trailer that it's a bullet hell too, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it feels a little bit like that.
Yeah, but I don't feel like that you have to evade that much. I mean, kind of you move depends on the weapon that you have, no?
Yeah.
Because maybe you start the game with a weapon that hits the direction you are facing, so you move according to that to hit the monster. Because if you don't kill monsters, you don't get. Right, when you kill a monster, they drop like a gem.
Yeah.
That if you got it, you get the experience.
Yeah.
So if you don't kill monster and you don't run around getting the things, I mean, as the time advances, it gets harder and harder. To get harder monster than hit more. So you need to kill the monster.
The amount of monsters that you get to is a lot bigger.
Yeah. So maybe some characters at the beginning are a little bit slow.
Yeah.
For killing monsters, so it can the beginning is a little bit harder, but they are gonna be better maybe late game. Let's say. So I don't know if that will be a valid help. In a valid help, you are evading.
Yeah, evading all the time.
Yeah, this will be like kinda you are evading the monster, but not.
Yeah.
Because also you have like a lot of weapon, or like the garlic, for example. It gives you like an aura that you damage monsters around you. So you technically are walking into the monsters.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that qualifies as valid.
A little bit, but it's not exactly the same. I wouldn't call it like a bullet hell. But because when I talk about bullet hell, I think something more like, I don't know. There's a few games. There is one game I think for GameCube that is super hard. I can't remember the name now, but it's a Japanese game. It's kind of like you use this plane that you need to go flying, and there's a lot of the spaceship like shooting at you. That's what I imagine of a bullet hell.
The Dreamcast one, the one with the ships,
Could be that one, eh?
Ikaruga.
Yeah, that one. That one.
And you change the color.
Yeah. That's what I think about the bullet hell. Or Returnal,
Yeah.
it is a little bit bullet hell too.
Yeah. Yeah, it can get quite hard. But again, I mean, it's a good game. I think it was made by one guy, the main one, and a few other guys. But I think developed mostly but one guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I give credit to that. Yeah, it's like developer and publisher Luca Galante, and then another programmers and artists. And but again, I don't know why it became so popular.
It's those
I mean,
games.
it's boring to see if you are
Yeah.
watching a stream.
No, it's those games that for one reason or another they just get popular and that's it.
But yeah, if you wanna play a game to chill a little bit, short runs instead of like Returnal, each run of Returnal can be super long.
Yeah.
So I would say like this game maybe I will give it an A or B.
Yeah, it's kind of like a friendly roguelike.
Yeah, and I think it became also popular now that I think about it because it was really cheap.
Nah, yeah.
It didn't cost almost nothing. So. I remember now about Unity that let's go back. That this thing gonna maybe fuck up a lot of companies or small studios because let's say that you know how to use Unity and all your publishing studio, your developing studio use Unity for developing the games. And with this, maybe you're gonna lose a lot of money. Or if you wanna say, okay, I don't like this new thing, I'm gonna change to Unreal.
You lose all your progress.
Yeah, and you lose all the knowledge that you got.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to train people in a new
Engine,
and that's gonna cost a lot of money. Or maybe you can do it because you are a small studio.
Yeah.
Or if you are developing a game right now and it's like halfway done or more in Unity, you don't have many options.
No, yeah.
Or just start again in Unreal or whatever, or Godot. And then that's the fuck up thing. And also the guy that I think was, I don't know, the CEO or something, someone important, that kind of sold the shares, company share, before this.
Yeah.
He quit, and so like,
a few days before she started to do that and she left.
he or he.
No, maybe she or he. Maybe he, probably he.
Because you say she, I don't know, so maybe.
Yeah.
It could be. But yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And I think even if they they apologize about it and they're gonna think a new way, the damage is done.
Yeah, like I don't think anyone will trust them again.
No, if you are gonna make a game now, you haven't started or just started, I think people is not gonna trust them. Just move to other end.
No, and also like because Unity, it was such a, I don't know, a friendly tool for starting developers and things like that, and it's kind of like it goes against like their own politics in one point, or like what they wanted to represent in one moment. So that's a little bit weird. But I guess
Yeah, and that's why like Unreal became kind of like Unity, because before Unreal it was super expensive.
yeah. Now we see.
But if Unity dies, we could say that thanks to Unity, other engines like Unreal are like this now.
Yeah, because Unreal 5 is becoming like an standard now, kinda.
Yeah, and it's the same. You can download Unreal and start learning or develop something.
Yeah. So yeah, we have to the close of the episode, the final review of Cyberpunk. Kind of review in progress of the DLC, but just to
the review of the update 2.0.
Yeah, like we talked the other day about this update a little bit and how the game changed. Mostly, I would say in consoles, because when it came on PC, even though it has like a very broken aspects or like weird design choices and things like that, on PC it was a playable game to some degree, I guess, and it looked good and everything. On consoles was like the place it kinda suffered the most. And again, the game had like 3 releases, one in 2020, another one last year, and this one this year. Because like, even if you play last year update of the game, I would recommend to start from scratch a new playthrough, because how much they change the skills and all that stuff is kind of like pointless in one point to just, I don't know, grab a old playthrough or something like that, because the game also doesn't have New Game Plus, which is a little bit weird for a game that makes so much emphasis in upgrading, leveling up a lot of things, and like not having New Game Plus.
Like a Pokemon with 3 evolutions. First bad, second good, and now is a really quite good game.
Yeah.
Stronger and getting strong.
Yeah. I think this is the end. We won't see any more Cyberpunk until the sequel that is already in the works, apparently. And yeah, like the expansion, I think just from the first hour of the expansion, you get such a Phantom Liberty. The expansion takes place in an area of a Night City that before was like kind of locked, and it's called Dogtown, and it's an area that is really guarded with a lot of like armies and things like that. It's not easy to get into the place unless you have like an access, or in the case of the story, you need to sneak to enter through some like old buildings and things like that. It was pretty cool. And the basic aspect of the story is like you get contacted by this net runner that knows that you're having like problems with your relic, and she asks you like to help the presidents of the new United States.
That's Idris Elba. That's Idris Elba.
No. The president is like a woman, and Idris Elba is kind of like I would say like a spy that works for the president. And you meet him like later. First you start to play the game, like the president is traveling in one of these flying cars. Someone takes down the vehicle and she lands in Dogtown, and you are with this net runner that she's not like present there with you, but she's like giving you commands and everything, and you need to go to rescue the president. From like that moment, you start to see that the game has super good graphics, really good audio design, and all the battles start to get like really, really good. And then you have a boss fight. That boss fight, it was one of the best things in the entire game. Like, there is no better thing than that boss fight. Maybe there is something after in the same expansion, but it's kind of like Ghost in the Shell. You remember like that robot that is kind of like at the end?
Yeah.
So it's like that. You are in a kind of contained small room. The Netrunner is trying to hack this robot, and I think she gets like corrupted by like the data of like trying to hack the robot. Then the robot just like activate by himself, and everything just starts to just be like a mess. The robot is launching a lot of missiles to you, shooting. The structures are like coming down. There is a lot of like environment destruction in the DLC, and also in the new update. I think it was something that is really good because you see the physics of the game working a lot more. Not only in like walls or things like that, but the cars. I think it was a meme at the beginning of like people shooting at like the wheels of the cars and windows and things like that, and nothing happened, and now like everything destroys, and it is quite nice. And after a few moments, you get into like the main part of Dogtown. That is like, it's not a really big place, but it feels dense and it adds a lot of verticality with buildings and things like that. And now is when I feel that we start to see more like secrets, and I don't know, that the things that we wish for. Like I showed you the other day, no? You go walking in this market area. The market area is full of NPCs doing a lot of things, talking between each other. There is a lot of like screens and like commercials, music sounding everywhere. You really feel like the immersion of being there in that area, and how it looks. That it looks really good, even for the PlayStation 5, because I say this because the difference with the PC version is quite big. But on the PS5, if you play in the quality mode, it looks really good. And there is arcade machines. You can play with the arcade machines, and you can like keep going. There is like a game that is like kind of like a side scrolling shooting game, kind of like Contra. And then there is a mini game of Roach, Geralt's horse, and it has like arcade music of The Witcher 3. And not only things like that, but there is like secrets in certain scenes that you can do if you know what to do. And then you have side quests, gigs, and the main story, of course. The gigs, the side quests, I would say that not every side quest in the base game was bad, but the gigs didn't have anything important most of the time. It just were like missions of go here, get into this building, take this item, and get out of there. It was mostly like that, and it was a easy way to farm materials and get money and level up your character. But I didn't have anything really special. Now with the gigs in Phantom Liberty, I felt that there is a little bit more of like development in what you do there, and it feels more like a side quest. So it is kind of nice because you have the gigs that felt like a side quest, and then you have a side quest that is actually more elaborated than the gigs, and then you have the main story. For the side quest too, I was kind of surprised with some things because I found them to be very interesting. Like I didn't expect that some of the side quests were going to be good. But yeah, some really random things happen. It was really good. And then you have like new gameplay additions. you have your skill tree is divided by like technical ability, body, reflexes, cool, and I can't remember if something
And
else.
that's in general.
Yeah, that's in
Not only
general.
on.
Yeah, that's in general. But then there is a new slot that is added like at the bottom of the skill tree that is only for the relic. So through your relic that you have inside your brain, you have new abilities that unlock different things. And the way to level up these skills is that you need to explore the entire dog town, and the only way that you will recognize where you can get these skill points is by hearing the sound that you hear when your relic is like kind of failing, that you have those moments that be scuffing and things like that. So if you start to hear that, it's because you are close to a point where you can go and pick up this thing. The bad thing I would say, because the idea is really nice, the bad thing is that when you get too close, it kind of shows you in the map where it is, and it just takes away the point of like exploring to find it. It's not like you will see it on the map and you say, well, here is one, and I go and that's it. It's more like they are placed in different areas, and then you go around. But yeah, like you have that, and then you have another kind of quest or missions that is kind of going around, and you will see these ones. I'm not sure, but maybe they are like auto-generated, so maybe they keep just going. And it's that you can like go and steal cars from some people, and you need to go and give those cars to one NPC. Through that, you unlock new cars that look really cool, to be honest. You also level up and you get money and things like that. The area Dogtown feels really nice to explore. There is a lot of buildings, places to go inside and see what they have. And I felt that it was better designed than anything in the city. Like that area feels so much better than any other place in the city, because you really feel like not the necessity, but you really want to go and see what they have here, and you see NPCs. They live more like, no, they seem more wasted. Like sometimes you can go and they are like in a corner in the darkness, kind of shaking and screaming and crying. So it's more like an area where you see people that are like, broken and kind of wasted in a way with drugs or whatever. So yeah, I think if we take into consideration that they did this work with this expansion and also the base game, yeah, it is a good game. Like at the end of the day, it's a good game. It's a fun game to play. I think the changes that they did in the skill tree are good enough to just feel that you can build a character that you like and choose a playstyle. But what I would say is like Night City is a beautiful place, because it really is. Like the city is beautiful. They did something really nice. But I think like instead of having 1,000 weapon shops, 1,000 clothes shops, 1,000 food shops and things like that, they should have like made different things to explore and to go and see and get yourself immersed in the city. Because when you're like walking on the streets, not even like driving, the scale of the city feels super big. And the sad thing is like you have too many stores for something that maybe doesn't need that. I think they streamline a lot of the things. Like
I think I never bought food on the game.
Yeah, like you can use it just to kind of level up, not level up, but like to increase certain stats for just a moment. But again, is really necessary? Is meaningful? No, I don't think so.
But what is the connection or the DLC has some implications in the main game story.
So for what I understand, because when I started to play the DLC, I already had like a playthrough that I started. You first start the game, and I think until you see the title of the game, like title screen of the game, you can't access the DLC. So there is a few hours that you need to get into the story, finishing that, and after what happens with Shaki, then that is the moment that the games open up and allows you to go to different areas and things like that. So that's the moment that you can go to the DLC. And the DLC, it just happens like any quest in the game. You get a call from someone asking you to go fast to this area because they have a way to help you and blah blah blah. You just go to Dogtown, and then you find.
I feel like it could have been a standalone game from what you tell, like a separate area.
Yeah.
Like it could have been like a cheap standalone game.
Yeah, or I understand that in a way it works because if you are playing the game from the beginning and you get this quest and you get into this quest line, it just adds to the story of the game to make it bigger and make it last longer. I would much prefer to have that story at the end of the game, not in the middle, just to see how
with some changes, of course, not exactly the same.
Yeah.
If they change a few things, they could have made like, I don't know, Edge Runners standalone game.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Or like the example I think that we say many times is Blood and Wine from The Witcher. That expansion, it could be also a separate game because it's like an entire new area, and the story is kind of like by itself something that you can play alone. It has relation to the main story, of course, and it is kind of something that you play after the main story. But by itself, it's something that you can play it alone, and that's it, because it has its own.
Yeah, but you can start the expansion without playing the game.
Yeah.
You just get a level up Geralt and
yeah.
And you can do this. You can do that with this.
But in The Witcher, I think it's the same. You need to play a certain amount of hours, and after that, you can enter to the expansion, or you can select.
Sure?
I
think you can. On the menu, you can select.
I can't remember that. Well, maybe it's like that. But and here, yes. Then in Cyberpunk, it's the same. Then you can, if you want to just play the expansion, you can select and play the expansion alone. Yeah, but I remember that in The Witcher you could do the same thing. So yeah, like if you want to play the expansion alone and you don't feel like playing the entire game again or whatever, I think you can just select that option and you play fast and that's it. So I think it's good. What is like the feeling that I get from this expansion or DLC, whatever? That is a shame that with this they show you that they were able to do a better game and they didn't do it back in 2020. Like, because it's clear that they have the tools or the possibilities to make a story that feels great and it plays great too. And it might not be revolutionary like they say that it was going to be, because I don't think it is. But it's a fun game to play and it's interesting. So, and if you like Cyberpunk as a genre and aesthetics and things like that, it's beautiful. But I think like it's a shame that they kind of ruined their reputation so much with the base game and released something that was broken, that it wasn't what they promised, Yeah, they fit a lot of those things. The game has secrets, the game has branching stories and quest lines, so there is more options if you want to really try to kind of roll your character and see the consequences. I think you can miss part of the stories and you can kind of fuck it up if you take the wrong decisions. So there is that feeling in the game. But again, did it arrive too late? Yeah, no, it depends on you. It's something that you need to see if for you the momentum is already ruined, or like even if you feel that, I don't know, maybe say the Project Red betrayed you and you don't trust them anymore, because like the reality is like they made last gen consoles for Cyberpunk, like special consoles, and apparently the people that bought that will get the expansion for free as an apology, and no one got that for free. Now no one knows who is in charge of like giving those DLCs to everyone that bought the special edition Xbox Cyberpunk console back in, I don't know, 2018, 2019, whatever. So yeah, it was a big scam, but you can see that the people that work in this DLC really tried to make up for the mess that it was the base game at the beginning. And again, with the technology that they put in the game, with ray tracing, I think it's called overdrive ray tracing, and all the different things from Nvidia and that stuff, on PC is like one of the most impressive games that even if you watch it on YouTube like I did, it looks insane. So it is a nice experience to have.
What will be the
I can't say for the expansion because I don't know.
and for the game in general?
For now, I will say it's an A.
I mean, it's not bad.
No,
Not bad at all.
no. Maybe with the expansion, or maybe if we talk about the expansion alone, it could be an S. But again, it's a game that we already tried to play many times. In my case, no, I tried to play many times. So you have less patience with some things. But even though I found like I don't know, very like fun moments. The music in this game is amazing. The playing this the expansion or the base game with headphones is one of the best things.
It didn't happen to me with like in games with like GTA, that you can listen to the radio while driving, chilling, or listening the some random program. It didn't happen that with Cyberpunk for me.
Yeah. I think the radio is has some radios are good, some others are disgusting. I can't even touch them. But like the score of the game, the score of the game, like the original soundtrack, not the radios, is really good. But when
I don't remember anything.
I think
No song about.
Idris Elba made like a DJ mix for one of the radios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean the actor
Yeah.
or the character.
No, the actor. The actor made for the radio in the game.
But like music.
Yeah. Now I don't know if like he made the music or just like a DJ mixing thing of like other songs and just mix it.
There is something about listening to 80s song that is unbeatable for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like the radios, I think it has some stuff that is more like kind of like the music I like, but then it has I don't know, some mix of Latin futuristic music. That sounds really bad.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is everything's too like too techno. And like for me, like no, come on.
Yeah.
If you like that music, it's okay, man.
Yeah.
Give me some right.
Yeah, man, the songs they made for like the band of Johnny Silverhand, those ones are really good too. Has those tracks like Chipping In, Fade Away. Those ones.
Was that more like a normal?
Yeah, it's kind of like it has some weird feeling too. Like it's not something that you would say is, I don't know, from this reality, but yeah, it's more like a hardcore band, I would say. Yeah, but yeah.
Did Keanu record the songs?
I don't know about that because I know he plays bass with a band,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I know he sings because apparently, yeah, he's singing in those tracks, but I don't know.
It could be.
It could be, yeah. But yeah, I guess that's the end for Cyberpunk. At least everything ends with a nice reception because everyone loves the expansion. Everyone is happy with the game now, so it's a good story at least today. I don't think it's like quite the redeem that everyone was saying. I think there is another examples of comebacks that are better, like No Man's Sky, Final Fantasy 14. Those ones were like bigger comebacks than this one. But yeah, because I think those games really needed to rework a lot of things. This one was like 3 years of just fixing the game as much as they could, and then changing gameplay stuff. But
yeah, at least they were fixed by themselves, not with mods or
yeah. Yeah,
people and make the game better.
Yeah, that's the good thing. And they fix everything. I would say, and this is important, the game crashed 7 times. So that's something to take into consideration. I don't know if it is my PS5 or what, but it happened to me. It crashed a few times. Did it crash when you play it, or you can remember?
But I didn't play the 2.0.
No, but the old... you play already the PS5 version.
Yeah. I don't that.
Yeah.
I played last year.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that's something to... I had like one quest that I felt that it was a little bit buggy, but I don't know if it was like that or it was buggy actually. Like some dialogue wasn't like showing up, but it showed up like after a few seconds, so maybe it was that.
What's the special thing that you have for today?
No, nothing.
No, but you told me last week, like, yeah, we're gonna make something amazing.
Next week we do.
It was postponed.
Yeah. Was
Next
delay. And maybe next one or the other one. Next week, I don't know what we had. What we had next week? Nothing. I need to invent something because
we are gonna find something.
yeah, we don't have. Yeah, because Alan Wake is still far away.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe you will bring a very exciting boxing game. I think.
No, we don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I say maybe. It depends on some things.
Let's be honest. No one cares. No one listens to us. But maybe, like in the future, we are famous, and some people are
They go back.
listening to the old episodes.
Yeah.
So for those people, Thank you for watching, and we see you on the next week. That for you maybe is in a few minutes.
Or in a few years.
Another episode, so I guess you just can play the one episode after the other.
Yeah. So see you next week.
See you next week or no?
Or no.
Bye.
Bye bye.